Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the XRP podcast. Today, I wanted to provide a brief analysis on some meme coins that could help you turn $1,000 into $1 million or even more. I will be featuring meme coins of various risk levels and metas in order to identify several things to be potentially on the lookout for when trading the markets. So I'm going to start with the safest bet being Popcat. I talk about this meme constantly on the podcast, and it's because it's just that big of a deal. It has all the attention of the space, and it is the king of cat coins. The narrative behind all other cat coins right now, in fact, in the market, is that they are all trying to dethrone the top cat, which is Popcat. Popcat over the past few days has been retracing after hitting a new all-time high of 700 million. Popcat's already sitting at quite a large market cap of 460 million currently at the time of me recording this, and we are seeing a potential for a V-shaped recovery due to deep fucking value. The gentleman from the GameStop movie and a prolific retail stock trader who has essentially kicked off the meme coin super cycle and on-chain summer. We may see a correction in Popcat back to lower levels of 400 million and below, but you really can't go wrong buying this meme coin anywhere below 500 million. The reason I say that is Dog with Hat, Pepe, and Popcat are basically the main characters of the animal meta this cycle, and as a result we could see similar market caps such as Shiba Inu, Floki, and even Dogecoin in previous cycles. You simply can't mention Solana these days without talking about two things, Dog with Hat and Popcat. Keep in mind, Dog with Hat and Doge are sitting comfortably in the $3 billion range, and the bull run has really just started to kick off now. So my silly little guesstimate for Popcat is $30 billion. My reasonable estimate for Popcat is $10 billion, and my bearish estimate is $5 billion if it somehow gets shot in the foot and falls short of expectations. But otherwise, it's a very simple and safe 10 to 30x bet for someone who's looking to just passively invest in crypto and not stare at charts all day. So my next pick in terms of meme coins would have to be Toshi, and the reason for this is a bit more complex than Popcat. As if it was based merely on total addressable attention like Popcat, then I would have actually chose Brett instead, since Brett still has more attention despite all of the controversy going on. The reason why I am guided towards Toshi is due to the uniqueness of the chain that it actually lives on, Base Network. Everybody knows Base Network is created by Coinbase, and they are doing everything in their power to make it as easy to understand and as convenient as possible for people to interact with cryptocurrencies and transact on the blockchain. The community behind Toshi represents a lot of the builders, both in the enterprise and retail side of the crypto industry. If you go on the Toshi website, Toshi has several tools in the works as well. All these advancements are in the works in order to enable developers to actually build on Base Network, like a multi-sender for airdrops, pre-sales, and migrations, a token locker for developers to lock or vest tokens, as well as a liquidity locker for when teams are minting new tokens, along with a decentralized exchange, a token creation tool, and a launchpad. So the Toshi team is providing an all-in-one suite for real innovation and development to support the endeavors of Coinbase, and as a result, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coinbase stuffing it down the throats of anyone who has Coinbase Wallet on their phone. Toshi is at a market cap of 125 million after retracing about 60% from its recent top, a very reasonable pullback on a coin that's bigger than your average shitcoin and also has been around a little bit longer as well, but not currently in the billions yet. I think for Toshi, 1 billion will really be the start. We could reasonably see 10 billion on Toshi at one point this cycle, and with silly market activity, the sky is the limit. So the number 3 pick for now would have to be USA. USA is simply my personal darling, and I'm not even from the US. But it's my personal darling because it just has the perfect narrative, and it's an attention whore's dream. No matter which presidential candidate is hogging the spotlight today or tomorrow, this coin will benefit from their actions. It has the Olympic meta behind it as well, and the war meta going for it in addition to that. And it's already established itself as the alpha play amongst all the country coins out currently. And Trump has a very hard time not talking about some of these memes, like when he mentioned Bowden in the news. There's been some discourse within the community as some whales have recently chose to sell off their supply of tokens, which has resulted in the change of pattern from a head and shoulders to lower and lower highs, which will hopefully lead into a consolidation before the next leg up. But we are seeing a bottom, a local bottom at 50 million market cap being reasonably well respected. Enter whenever you want, but you may or may not see a dip below that point. So opting to DCA during range lows would be your best bet if you do want to build up a position similar to Popcat in that respect. In terms of predictions, we've got to look at some of its predecessors in the pre-market to get an idea of the future that is to come. USA has the distinctive advantage, however, of not being offensive, so it won't face many of the bottlenecks and barriers to centralized exchanges that tokens like Bowden or Trump faced. But even tokens like Bowden hit highs of 750 million market cap just from being on-chain on decentralized exchanges and Trump making a comment in passing joking about the meme. So for USA, I'm expecting conservatively 1 billion market cap, hopefully 3 to 5 billion. And if everybody starts chanting USA again and they start putting more nationalistic symbology in the media, combined with it being on a tier 1 centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase, we could see a market cap of 10 billion, giving you a potential 200x, which is not bad at all. The next token I have on my hit list is Chuny. And this one is because of how strong and persistent the community is, despite the price action remaining in a consolidation phase at a local low of 12 million. Honestly, this token is actually quite strong. And despite Bitcoin and recently new meme coins like GME absolutely just like shredding the liquidity out of the market, Chuny has been bleeding way less than the rest of the market, which has been seeing 80 to even 90% corrections on higher and lower time frames as well. Instead, Chuny has seen about a 75% dip on the higher time frames and not much of a dip at all on the lower time frames. Chuny follows the cat meta, and the established community has a constant presence on social media. On the Chuny website, you also see a platform where you can make your own custom Chuny memes, as well as purchase merchandise like hats, shirts, and even plushies. Stuff that will get their holders more emotionally invested in Chuny beyond the price action. I've come to the point where I have accepted dogs and cats and frogs. Animals will most likely outperform every other sector in this cycle, similar to how they have in previous cycles as well, but even more so for cats since they have the underdog narrative going for them, especially if it's an animal that can merge with other narratives going on like politics or like AI as well. Again, you can buy whenever you want. I can't force your hand, nor do I want to. But I wouldn't be surprised if this went to $1 billion in terms of market cap. I believe any strong meme with a good community and narrative behind it that doesn't have to be negative or use negative stimuli around it in order to gain attention has a more than decent shot at tapping $1 billion, maybe even 500 million or 100 million for the more conservative spotty ones. But in a silly market for Chuny, especially with the groundwork it has established already, and a community of holders that is 23,000 strong, I believe that in a silly market, we could see 2 to 3 billion for Chuny, and even further if they can make the token deflationary somehow or grow the community even further with some excellent partnerships and marketing. My number one and final pick for this video would have to be the Borpa token. If you've been on this channel, you've already heard how bullish I am about Borpa, just because it hits every single nail on the head. This token is omni-chain, so it'll be on Base, Ethereum, Arbitrum, Solana, and BNB chain from day one. And it can expand to any other chain whenever the developers decide to deploy some liquidity there. It has tons of incredible art made both by professional artists on the team as well as by their community that is over 120,000 members strong, and they are partnering with huge communities like Memeland, Redacted Coin, Doodles, Mochaverse, and more. Borpa is the only meme coin ever with actual code and an actual smart contract being built by a team of 9 engineers that was audited by Halborn, a blockchain security company that's done auditing for Solana Blockchain, Thorchain, Avalanche, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Phantom Wallet, the list goes on. They are being endorsed by the entire cabal of whales, developers, and real movers and shakers in the crypto space. The token is also deflationary and features a financial game that is designed to make token holders rich the earlier they get in on the action. And this financial game will allow you to multiply your Borpa token holdings while retaining full access to your tokens and even giving you the ability to further leverage and compound on your staked balance, in addition to giving you a chance to win a giant lottery that all takes place on the blockchain. And all of this is happening while the token supply is being constantly and rapidly reduced by any type of transaction thanks to the burn mechanics that are built into the Borpa token. Borpa token is a monster of a meme coin, and it is a first mover at the beginning of the bull run and the meme coin super cycle, which is perfect because Borpa falls into the frog animal meta as well, in addition to the themes of duality and tribalism that the developers and the storytellers have built into the token. All of this comes together in order to make Borpa a new type of meme coin, a next generation meme coin that isn't dependent on artificial utility to make it thrive, but instead it leverages human emotions, psychology, and attention span in order to drive the speculation on the token to insane, euphoric levels. So Borpa token is innovative, not only in its tokenomics, or community, or art style, or developer team, or partnerships and marketing, but also in the way that it's actually been coded from the ground up to drive as much attention and as much hype as possible to Borpa and the Borpa token. This crypto is honestly a real moonshot and the largest and most hyped launch of 2024. And the only way it could even fail is that the team fails themselves. But failure here is this token hitting a market cap of about $500 million to $1 billion. That's failure. But the community is engaging and giving feedback to the developers and the Borpa token team every single day to ensure the best launch possible. Borpa token is launching at a market cap of 1.4 million on June 19th of 2024. And I think we'll obviously see a market cap of 1 billion. That's my bearish case. If the financial game goes as planned, then 10 billion would be the very realistic future for this token. And my silly market estimate would be closer to what Shiba Inu did in 2021. So about 30 to 40 billion dollars in terms of market cap in the right conditions. So the bearish case for the Borpa token is 1000x and the bullish case is about a 40,000x. Not a bad risk reward if I do say so myself, especially for a $1,000 investment. Honestly, I'm gonna talk very real here. I think you're a fool if you're fading this because this is the biggest token of this cycle that is both chain and narrative agnostic, as the Borpa token can fit to any narrative, any chain, any meta. I hope you're as bullish as I am, and I hope that this video helps you navigate the market. If you'd like to support the channel, you can check out the description for some of the airdrops and giveaways that I'm constantly doing. Besides that, I pray the meme coin super cycle has officially kicked off and the golden bull run has begun, and we will have an absolutely insane on-chain summer this year. And everybody who's part of the XRP podcast community gets filthy, stinking rich. Besides that, be well, be safe, take care. God bless you.